High drama at a Manhattan courthouse today after what was supposed to be a trial over whether Rudy Giuliani could keep his 3 World Series rings and Florida condo, part of a joint party settlement with the 2 former Georgia election workers he defamed. Joining me now is MSNBC legal correspondent Lisa Rubin. What do we know about this settlement?
Well, Chris, we don't know very much about the settlement other than there's just a couple of things. One, there's been a representation that this settlement not only resolves the issues for what was supposed to be today's trial, but resolves any and all issues between the parties to this case. And this case was not only about that Palm Beach County condo and the World Series rings, but about a bunch of other property that Rudy Giuliani owned and had been ordered in the course of this proceeding to turn over to the women, including his New York apartment and Yankees memorabilia, bank accounts, things of that nature. The second thing that we know is that Rudy Giuliani has put out a statement, and his lawyer said this in court, that this settlement allows him to retain his personal property as well as both of his apartments. And that is not being disputed by the women themselves, who have put out a statement saying that they have agreed to a settlement that allows Mr. Giuliani to retain his property in exchange for a settlement. That must mean that the settlement here is one of a monetary nature. But given that Giuliani tried to file for bankruptcy last year, it's unclear to me how much money they've settled for, and more importantly, where that money is coming from.
Well, he said he didn't even have money for a cab. So, I mean, all right. So what does this mean for Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss? That's the bottom line here. These women's lives have been upended, and that's an understatement.
That's correct. And my guess is that Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss agreed to a reduction in the total value of the settlement. Remember, they are owed $146 million by Rudy Giuliani, but an amount that he has on appeal right now. They may have agreed to get a monetary settlement of some fraction of that in order for it to be over completely and fully and to be compensated for the harm that Giuliani's defamatory statements did to their lives. Ruby Freeman, as you remember, testified before the January 6th committee. She could no longer go out in public. She was a person who took great joy in socializing. She was known in her community as Lady Ruby. She said now she keeps the blinds drawn. They've had death threats against them as a result of the allegations that Giuliani made against them, where he said they were involved in throwing the Georgia election for Joe Biden unlawfully and unfairly. Now they get some money to move on and rebuild their lives, Chris.
So we know that Rudy Giuliani has been in and out of court over just the last couple of weeks for hearings connected to them. What can you tell us about those?
Well, one of the proceedings that he's been in and out of court for is a contempt proceeding in New York. The judge in the New York case has not decided what the penalty was going to be for that contempt. Through this settlement, it appears that that contempt proceeding is wiped clean. He won't be punished for the contempt in at least the New York court. But there's also a separate contempt proceeding in D.C. because Rudy had agreed in writing that he wouldn't further defame the women. Last week, a judge in the D.C. federal court, Judge Beryl Howell, entered a complicated order that basically says for a period of time that Rudy doesn't comply with her order, he'll owe the women $200 per day. We'll have to see whether that will stick to or whether that's part of this global settlement that Ruby Freeman and Shaye Moss have reached with Rudy Giuliani.